Now what I'm mostly doing right now is I'm actually scrubbing the spring itself. And I use this rod to stabilize the spring while it's in my hand. You can do it this way. You can fully take the spring off. I just like to do it this way because it makes it a little bit more stiff, a little bit easier to hold on to. All right, so about a little over halfway. I'm going to spin it around. And I'm just going to keep working up these coils. Make sure I've done what I want to do. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, now that I've gotten that spring, I feel it for abrasive. I'm looking for anything, nothing's really coming off. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to slide that spring off the guide rod. I have the guide rod in my hand. I'm going to do the same thing with the guide rod, but instead I'm going to switch over to my brass brush here. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do a light scrub here. And you work it in the same way. You can spin it in your hand, or you can work all the way down one side and then keep spinning it. I just kind of spin it as I go and work my way down. I try to go about halfway, and as soon as I get about halfway, I'll go ahead and flip that guide rod over to my hand, which we're about to that point, and we're there. So I'll go ahead and spin that guide rod. And I'm just going to work from where I left off. I'm just going to keep working up to the top. I'm just kind of rocking this rod back and forth here. And we're there. Now what I just did is basically we scrubbed up any kind of loose debris that may have been here, and we also massaged or kind of put some of this break free a little bit better into the metal, and we're going to let this sit a little bit longer as we move on to our next piece. And so the next piece we're going to get to is we're going to do the barrel.